And Kacey, you were with those protesters most of the day.
Yeah, we were with them most of the day, Kelly, through the freezing rain, and it was pretty bad out there today. But today's rally consisted of a lot of theater, they called it, street theater and props and stunts, including some of the protesters chaining themselves inside Wells Fargo Bank downtown. Another stunt, handing out vegan sandwiches in front of McDonald's. 2 of 5 arrests made this afternoon during the Occupy Portland F29 rally against corporate greed.
Some of the march is moving past some of those affinity groups that are targeting particular corporations that are part of the large group ALEC.
ALEC stands for American Legislative Exchange Council. Protesters say many local businesses are part of ALEC.
McDonald's is part of ALEC, which is the organization of corporations and legislatures that get together and try to create legislation that's not really helpful for people. It just helps people like McDonald's make more money.
Hundreds of protesters braved the cold and rain. Their message loud and clear on the streets of downtown Portland. At this Verizon on Broadway, protesters climbed on top of a van as dozens crowded outside the door. Verizon locked up and police guarded the entrance. Same story at a nearby McDonald's. Doors locked, but not before some protesters made their way inside. They weren't pleased when police tried to control their unplanned route.
That's not right. They pushed us right to the sidewalk, and we are, this is our town. We should be able to march in these streets.
Police managed to keep the march moving. Protesters seemed to stay on task.
This is a non-violent day of direct action, and we have peace and safety teams here. We have put out that we want this to be a day of fun and frivolity. We have props and umbrellas and balloons, and our intention is to draw attention to the issue and the message and not anything else.
These occupiers made a scene in front of the Oregonian, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Wells Fargo, where they circled the building for 20 minutes. At the height today, I would guess about 350 protesters. It did dwindle down, though, as the day went on. Police told me this morning they think this turnout would have been much larger if the weather today had been a little bit nicer. And today we also saw them putting up signs for their next rally, which is planned when the weather's a little nicer for May 1st. Reporting for you live in downtown Portland, Kacey Montoya, KOIN Local 6.